Capistrant. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Ms. Capistrant appears in person with counsel Emma Hanu making a special appearance on her behalf here today. We're set for an initial appearance. Ms. Hanu, were either yourself or Ms. Sherwood able to go over the criminal complaint with Ms. Capistrant?
Yes, Your Honor. We would acknowledge receipt, waive any formal reading, enter a not guilty count or not guilty plea to count 2, waive time limits for a preliminary hearing in count 1.
Okay.
And she does currently qualify.
I'm going to schedule you for July 20th at 3:15.
That would work for Attorney Sherwood.
All right, July 20th at 3:15. All right, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. You can come get your notice and then you'll be free to leave, okay?
Okay.
Do I have Misty Kirk yet? Jeremiah Liljenberg? I apologize. I missed that one. And is that your attorney or not your attorney? Or is that just you? You're just sitting quietly over there. And who's Liljenberg? Are you?
That's his.
Ah. So then who's your dad?
Fred.
That's right, Fred. We will go on the record in the matter 26 CM 66 State of Wisconsin versus Jeremiah Liljenberg. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Mr. Liljenberg appears in person without counsel. We're set here today for an initial appearance. Before I even go down the road and do any of the things, Mr. Schmidt, is there an offer that could be presented today? It's a disorderly conduct party to a crime.
One sec, scrolling down. And this one is Jeremiah Liljenberg.
Correct. Off the record, who are you looking for? He did. I won't need you, but I am going to do a financial review with him at his next hearing on July 7th, I think. So I just don't want to cross you and Olivia, but I am going to review it with him, but I'll let you know what happens. We don't need notes. Okay. Yeah, he left. Sorry. Back on the record.
Sorry.
Oh, you think that's totally fine? I'll just go over some stuff. Are you still in Woodchuck Trail? How much can a woodchuck chuck?
Not that much.
Does your telephone end in 9161?
No.
Can I get an updated, please?
Yep. 715-416-8782.
May we send you text messages if we need to?
Yeah, that's okay.
Thank you. Did you get a copy of that complaint? Yeah, you have it right there.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see if we need to go over it and what we need to do.
My offer in this one would be an ordinance for disorderly conduct.
So do you know what that means, Mr. Liljenberg?
I do not.
It means that he's going to ask the court to amend it from a crime, a misdemeanor, to a ticket. Like if you got a traffic ticket, parking ticket, something like that, a violation of an ordinance.
Okay.
Is that something you wish to do?
I'm okay with that.
All right. Formal motion to amend.
So made.
Granted. How do you wish to plead? Either guilty or no contest. Doesn't matter to me.
Just not guilty, I guess.
Guilty is fine.
All right.
All right.
No, not guilty.
No, it's either guilty or no contest because it's a ticket now.
Oh, so it's a ticket?
So it's a ticket. It's not a crime.
Oh, so it's just a ticket.
It's just a ticket.
Then yeah, sure.
Okay, guilty. All right. Doesn't matter. Do you have the ability to pay $200 today?
Not exactly today. I could tomorrow, but I'm actually like I was hoping to get this done.
I'm,
Like,
you
it's
late for
okay.
work? Did I make, I'm so sorry.
No, like I'm going, so I travel for work. I'm supposed to make my way to Iowa like today. And then I'm gonna be there till the end of the month. Would it be okay if I had either my mom or somebody come in and
Yes.
pay that?
I'm gonna tell you, if somebody comes and pays $200 by tomorrow, I'll waive the rest of the court costs and fees. Otherwise, it's $330.50.
Yeah,
Swear to me?
I swear to you.
Promise?
Right. I'm not sure which hand to use, but
It's
yeah,
the
I
right
promise.
hand.
Yeah,
Use the right
I
hand.
promise. Yes.
All right, so if it's paid by tomorrow, then I'm gonna assess $200, okay?
Okay.
So $200. If you fail to pay, not only will a civil judgment be entered against you, because you're always going to owe it, but the court will issue a warrant and you could sit up to 6 months in jail. Make
That's
sure it's
fine.
paid tomorrow by 4.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
We are adjourned. You're adjourned.
All right. Thank you.
Misty Kirk, anyone? I think that's it on the 1 o'clock, so I'll call Misty Kirk. And who? Oh, yeah, we're waiting on Amber. She wants a plea, I think. We will go on the record in the matter 26 CF 58, State of Wisconsin versus Misty Kirk. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Misty Kirk fails to appear. This matter was set for today at 1 o'clock. It is now 1:51 and no appearance. It does look like we do not have a correct address for Misty Kirk. Mr. Schmidt.
I'd ask for a warrant.
All right, the court will issue a warrant. Restitution requested.
The person who can give the restitution request on behalf of the victim is out until June 15th. So
All right, so $500 cash. Only judge may quash or posting of the cash. She will be provided a new date and time upon posting. We're adjourned. Ms. Shute, are you wishing to take care of it today?
Yes.
Had enough time?
Yep.
Back on the record, 26 CM 70, State of Wisconsin versus Amber Shute. She no longer has Ms. Hanu as appearing specially on her behalf here today, but she has had the opportunity to discuss the matter as thoroughly as she wished with Ms. Hanu. Mr. Schmidt, again, the offer is plea to the charge for costs,
correct.
and you wish to accept that?
Yes.
And so how old are you?
38.
Can you read, write?
Yes.
Do you understand the English language?
Yes.
Any drugs, alcohol, or medications in the last 24 hours?
No.
Any mental illnesses or disorders?
No.
Now, you understand you have the right to a trial. You have the right to have an attorney represent you, or you can represent yourself. You have the right to have you have the right to either yourself or an attorney cross-examine the state's witnesses or call witnesses to testify for you. You have the right to testify on your own behalf or remain silent and not have your silence used against you. You also have the right to have that jury trial in which 12 of your peers would need to reach a unanimous decision as to a guilty verdict or find you not guilty. Do you understand all those rights you're giving up?
Yes.
And do you understand that an attorney goes to law school, they study the law, they look at the laws, and that they may be in a better position to represent you in a case?
Yes.
And that there are certain advantages to having an attorney, such as negotiating with the state or arguing on your behalf or looking for defenses.
Yes.
And so do you understand that there are disadvantages, the opposite of those, to not having an attorney?
Yes.
And so you still wish to continue to represent yourself?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you're not a citizen of the United States, your plea could result in your deportation?
Yes.
Do you understand that the state would have to prove on or around April 24, 2026 in Burnett County, Wisconsin, you knowingly obstructed an officer while the officer was doing an act in an official capacity and with lawful authority? Is that a phone? Get it out. Goes up again, you're going in custody. Well, first I'll take it, then we'll see. All right, and so you understand what they would have to prove?
Yes.
Do you understand maximum possible penalty could be a fine of up to $10,000 or 9 months of incarceration or both?
Yes.
Do you understand the offer from the state is costs only, but I don't have to follow that?
Yes.
I could sentence you to the maximum possible penalty. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you still wish to proceed and enter a guilty plea?
Yes.
Now, are you admitting here today that for the most part, those facts alleged in the complaint in front of you, for the most part, they're accurate?
I mean, yeah, I mean,
As to obstructing an officer,
I lied to.
you lied to the officer, right?
Yes,
And so that's obstruction,
yes,
and you understand that?
yes.
Okay. Has anyone made any threats or promises to you for you to plead guilty today?
No,
You're doing so freely and intelligently, telling the court you do fully understand what you're doing
yes,
and voluntarily.
yes.
Any questions for the court or for your attorney or for the state before I ask you for your plea?
No,
As to count one, the sole count, obstructing an officer, how do you wish to plead?
guilty then, right?
The court will find your plea of guilt is done knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. I'm going to find you understand your constitutional rights and what it means to waive and give up those rights. I'm going to find a factual basis to accept that plea of guilt. You've had enough time to consult with an attorney and to fully be advised. A judgment of conviction will be entered today. Argument, Mr. Schmidt.
Cost on this is appropriate. This was a minor obstruction. She lied to the police and only delayed them a short period of time. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Shute, anything you want to argue? Anything you want to say? What do you want to tell me?
I can pay whatever it is, like right away. Like not today, but like tomorrow. Like yeah. I mean, it won't be coming from my payee or whatever, but
Can you pay $200?
tomorrow? Yes.
By 4 o'clock tomorrow, then I'll waive $243 in other costs, okay?
Okay.
You're taking responsibility. You're accepting what you did and you're saying, Judge, I was wrong. I lied to the officer. And so because you're being accountable, I will waive the rest of the fees. So $200 by 4 o'clock tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
If you fail to pay by 4 o'clock tomorrow, not only will a civil judgment be entered against you because you're always going to owe it, I will issue a warrant and you know I will do so. And you could sit up to 6 months in jail. You have the right to appeal. You have 20 days to appeal. Should you fail to appeal within 20 days, you do lose that right. I do need fingerprints and I need your DNA. You're going to come up here when you're done. You're going to pick up those forms. You're going to go to the jail, get those done. You would have the right to request the DNA be expunged from the system through a written letter to the Department of Justice, the Wisconsin Department of Justice, not to me. You
Okay.
can Google it. It's pretty easy to do.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Come get your stuff, go to the jail, and then we're good to go. $158. Who wants to go first? Raise your hand. All righty, come on up. Record in the matter 26 CM 76, State of Wisconsin versus, is it Andrea?
Andrea.
Okay, so Andrea, right hand. Miss Right Hand appears in person with counsel Amber Sherwood making a special appearance on her behalf here today. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt. We're set today in this matter for an initial appearance. It does look like Miss Right Hand has posted bond, and it looks like in the amount of $500. Is this a case that we have to go normal course, or is there an offer that can be presented right now?
The offer in the case is if she does some AODA and follow through, we will dismiss the case.
All right, so you understand, first, did you go over the criminal complaint?
I have, Your Honor. We went over maximum possible penalties and we waived the formal reading.
Okay, not guilty pleas will be entered on your behalf here today.
Okay.
And the offer is you're going to do some form of like treatment, like an AODA assessment. That's all you're looking for, Mr. Schmidt?
Yes.
Like an AODA assessment. You go to Aurora, you go somewhere else, anywhere you want to go to have an alcohol or other drug assessment.
I'm actually signed up to go to,
She has an inpatient mental health and drug that she just got accepted into, Your Honor.
That's amazing.
just waiting on insurance and then there's a bed available for me.
I'm so glad to hear that. I don't know your backstory. I don't know anything that's going on, but that's a big step to do what you're doing.
Yep.
And so I'm proud of you for making that step.
Yep.
Okay. And having the courage to do that. So you complete that. And once you're done, you'll get your discharge papers. Okay.
Okay.
And that proof, you're going to bring it over. I don't know if she qualifies.
She does not, Your Honor.
So here's what you're going to do. You're going to take those documents once you get them. And you're going to, you're in Andover. You can either drive them here to the state, or I think they accept it in fax or email
Or mail.
or mail. Any of those three forms with your documents, and then the matter will be dismissed.
Okay.
All right. And you'll be good to go.
Okay.
When do you check in?
I have not I was told that it could take anywhere from 3 to 5 days for insurance to insurance
And
things.
how long is the treatment? 30 days?
It's a 28-day program, and then they also have a 60-day program. I don't know which one I am a part of yet.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna schedule it for August 24th at 1:15. August 24th at 1:15. That gives you plenty of time, right?
Yep.
And so you should be done with either the 30 or the 60.
Yep.
You'll have the stuff. You'll be able to get it to the state. Once they acknowledge, yes, Ms. Righthand, we've received it, you will not have to come back to that
Okay.
other hearing, okay?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Schmidt.
This one is Jose's.
I'm just leaving it there. All right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I can still get your notice just in case.
Oh, Mr. Mulroy?
Thank you.
We will go on the record in the matter 26 CF 60, State of Wisconsin versus Timothy Mulroy. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Mr. Mulroy appears in person with counsel Emma Hanu making a special appearance on his behalf here today. We're set today in this matter for an initial appearance. Ms. Hanu, were you able to go over the criminal complaint with Mr. Mulroy?
Attorney Sherwood went over the criminal complaint with Mr. Mulroy. He currently qualifies for public defender representation. We would acknowledge receipt, waive any formal reading, enter a not guilty plea to count 2.
Not guilty plea will be entered on your behalf. You want your prelim within time limits or extend them, Mr. Mulroy?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We'll waive time limits.
July 20th at 3:15. July 20th.
And that brings us to the bigger picture. This courtroom session shows just how quickly a seemingly minor case can turn serious when deadlines, payments, and legal obligations are involved. From negotiated pleas and diversion opportunities to warnings about warrants and possible jail time, the judge repeatedly makes one thing clear: accepting responsibility can open the door to a much better outcome, but failing to follow the court's orders can have real consequences. What do you think? Was the court giving defendants a fair opportunity to resolve these cases, or were some of the penalties